I knew you'd be back sooner or later. You missed a lot.
Greetings, Vincent. Why are you here?
I'm responsible for King Radovid's safety while he's in Temeria. We'd be deep in it if anything would have happened to him.
Has Foltest returned?
Yes. He's in Old Vizima. Knowing whose orders we're following really boosted morale.
I need to get into Old Vizima. I stand a chance of getting in alone, but not with... Do you follow?
What's going on?
I have a job for you, Dandelion, regarding King Radovid. The Witcher's flapping tongue would be a liability.
Why do I think you're up to something?
It's true. I'm not suited to converse with kings.
Done. Dandelion, wait for me at the King's camp. Geralt, do what you must.
Hey, I'm just a poet!
What are you doing here?
Stretching my legs.
That's...
What's wrong?
us!
You all right, Zoltan? Haven't started taking fist tech, have you?
Nah, I'm just allergic to bastards.
Spare me. What's going on?
What's going on? Kids are orphaned one day and killed the next. Your precious order is slaughtering women, children, civilians, everyone.
The elven civilians have returned a few blows.
Virtually all non-humans have taken up arms. Turns out they trapped healthy non-humans with sick humans in Old Vizima to finish us with the plague.
Have proof?
Yes! Allergy's still bothering me. Here's what Shani said. Zoltan, how can a witcher be so stupid? Those murdering knights could have spared the civilians.
Yada, yada, yada.
Go away, you're aggravating my allergy. Damn the bastards!
The Elven Star rises!
More like you, he'd easily handle the non-humans.
What's this?
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Away the army of damned
What's
city
this?
guards. Long live the king! Our commander forbade us from joining the fight on either side.
Something
I don't
must be
understand.
done out there.
Temeria is a mess.
Away the army of damned city guards. Our commander forbade us from joining the fight on either side. I don't understand.
What's this?
Come here!
Gracious sire, this is madness. You should not expose yourself to such danger. Wait here and allow me to summon a stronger force.
Nonsense, Velerad. This is my city, the capital of my kingdom. Damn it, I rule this land, and I refuse to creep around its corners.
Gracious sire!
Silence! You know you might as well wipe your ass with those intelligence reports. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Non-humans attacking! Protect the king!
For freedom! Kill the world!
I'll hang you by your own guts, human!
Is the Grand Master? We're saved!
You return, sire. I trust you are not too late. Your kingdom is in need.
You should know kings are never late, Jacques.
Sire, flames engulf half the city, and the blood of your subjects fills the gutters. This is no time for word games. You must act.
What do you propose?
Allow me to command your army, and the freedom to do as I see fit.
Never. Over my dead body.
It was close this time. Next time, I might arrive too late to help.
I've seen enough. Velerad, back to the castle. What is he doing here?
He dropped in. He seems to have a talent for that. What shall I do with him?
He'll come with us. I have a matter to discuss with him. Witcher of Rivia.
Sire, I am honored.
As I'm sure you surmised, I have not summoned you here out of whim. A serious matter weighs upon us. A curse binds my daughter. I want you to remove it. I have gathered all who might offer aid. De Wet has been the princess's adjutant for the past half-year. Velerad has known Ada since her childhood. And Triss Merigold is here for her extensive knowledge of magic and female intuition. Consult them and think upon this matter. We shall speak about it again soon.
As you wish, Your Highness.
In the meantime, equally urgent issues demand our attention.
I'm listening, sire.
Witcher, imagine returning home from an excursion against a monster, a Kikimor for instance, only to discover your home a whorehouse.
Your Highness.
I'm not finished. Those you left in charge failed you. A traitor threatens to oust you from the home of your ancestors. Wouldn't you be angered? Would you not elect to shed more blood?
Absolutely, sire. The non-humans must pay. With your backing, the Order...
Unfortunately, the Knights have forgotten their place. They've developed a taste for power and want more. That is not something I can allow.
You stood by while the Order's power increased. Perhaps you should negotiate with the Grand Master.
And perhaps I should behead the Grand Master and his underlings. That would solve the problem. Sadly, it's not that simple.
I'm certain you're right, sire.
I must attend to some urgent matters. Speak with these excellent minds. Gain their insight. And don't forget my daughter, Witcher. I'm counting on you.
I won't forget.
My servant will summon you when I have more time. I'm surrounded by imbeciles.
Geralt, I was worried about you.
I worried too. I'm proud of you. Heard how you fought for Alvin. Horrible things are happening in Vizima.
True, but the king has placed me under his, protection. Tell me, where's Alvin?
Alvin vanished into thin air one day, despite the amulet I gave him.
Vanished? That's awful. He might be anywhere in time and space. I had hoped the amulet would block those abilities.
I hope he'll be all right. Triss, I've been thinking about us.
Oh, Geralt.
Triss, we can't pretend this is possible here and now. We are who we are, and neither of us wants to change.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want to lose you.
I didn't mean it that way. You're closer to me than anyone. I trust you completely.
Geralt.
But we both have things we must do. I don't expect you'd cast aside the interests of the Lodge.
You're right.
Believe me, Triss. I wish things were different.
Geralt, hold me.
Witcher?
Count.
No titles, please. Let us bury past misunderstandings in the name of a greater cause.
So be it.
Geralt?
The king wants me to lift the curse that holds Ada.
Not surprising. You succeeded once, though it nearly cost you your life. The Striga's appearance possibly spells the end for Foltest. Many say he offended the gods. Remember how she first became a Striga?
Remind me.
As a youth, Foltest had quite an appetite. So much so that he ploughed his own sister. Their child died at birth, but then continued to grow in its coffin, only coming out to feed. Then you arrived, and broke the spell, though apparently not completely. The Striga's reappearance proves the royal dynasty is cursed. The people are sensitive to such signs. No wonder Foltest wants you to kill the Striga.
I thought I was supposed to lift the curse.
You are to keep the Striga from becoming an eyesore.
The chance of removing the curse is minimal.
I've heard a rumor of an additional reward for killing the Striga.
Would the rumor mention how much?
5,000 orens.
Nice number. Any idea who's spreading this rumor?
No. However, there are other things to consider. If you do solve the Striga problem, the king might take his savior's advice.
Have anything specific in mind?
A fresh yet unsigned decree on the king's desk disbands the order. If you ask the king to reconsider, well, your friend Siegfried would be grateful. Geralt?
Farewell.
Geralt.
What do you think about the situation with Ada?
She's a Striga, Geralt. We both know that curses don't cast themselves.
Any theories?
Years ago, when you first removed the curse, you ordered the princess to wear a necklace with an inclusion. Juniper, broom, and hazel branches were to be burned in her chambers.
Don't tell me. Someone replaced the necklace and added crap to the fire.
Yes, someone close to her who knew the secret. Velared might know something.
So you think I should aid the king?
Definitely. In a sense, I'm a political prisoner. I could teleport away, but that would be highly inappropriate, and I still have a few matters to settle here.
What might those be?
I wouldn't dream of boring you with them. I know you're busy slaying non-humans.
It's not like that.
Oh, excuse me. Quelling a rebellion, is that what they call it? Eliminating terrorists? I see no difference.
I've got to go.
Our merciful master won't permit you entrance. He'll send for you.
I see.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Velerad.
I saw you speaking with the king. I gather it was unpleasant.
It could be worse.
Geralt.
The king told me about Ada.
Dreadful. You warned us it might return. Can you break the spell a second time?
Certainly, though I grow weary of aiding fools.
It's my job to tell you the streak was seen in Old Vizima, but privately...
Make it quick.
We'll speak privately later.
Removing the princess's curse will be risky.
True, but the king has ways of encouraging you to do it.
We'll see.
Do what you will, but remember, Foltest loves his daughter very much.
I know.
Geralt.
Farewell.
Our merciful master will see you now, sir. Go upstairs to his chambers.
I'll go immediately.
Oh, acting against procedures.
Have you seen that slut Marigold's attire? How indecent. Have I fallen
Strange fellows like you excite me.
I hope Foltest runs that sorceress out of town.
Sir, do not interrupt my thoughts.
Wish on a star? A witcher? In my native Beauclair in the Duchy of Toussaint? A witcher once spent an entire holiday feast dancing with a sorceress.
Not I, milady. I dance rather poorly.
Do all witchers have white hair?
No, milady. I am alone in that.
Perhaps I am confused. Regardless, I do have a certain matter for you.
How can I help?
Très bien. Mon Dieu. My 3 cousins recently fled the city due to some unfortunate coincidences.
Did they incur the king's disfavor?
Of a sort. I wish to send them some coin to alleviate their situation. Understand?
Milady, I have little desire to meddle in political affairs.
That was Ada's idea.
King won't be pleased. Yes?
Witcher.
Your Highness.
No need for titles. Speak freely. You've had time to think. What's the prognosis on removing the curse from my daughter?
It's possible.
Could the curse have returned by itself?
Unlikely. Someone must have cast it again.
Should you succeed, would Ada's mind be that of a child?
I don't believe so. She'd likely recall all that occurred before her transformation.
You don't believe so? You're not making this any easier, Geralt. Do what you can to remove the curse. Failing that, you may slay her without fear of retribution from me. When I last gave you my trust, you did not disappoint me.
Thank you, sire.
Don't thank me yet. Should you learn who cast the curse, tell me and only me. If you succeed, I'll grant your every wish, within reason, of course. If you must slay her, do it quickly, cleanly. If you fail, and my daughter suffers, those dear to you will suffer too.
I understand, sire.
Good.
Sire, another disease consumes your kingdom.
What would that be, Witcher?
I have been investigating an organization known as Salamandra.
My daughter dealt with them, stupid girl. I regret I ever departed. To your credit, Velerad said you thinned their ranks considerably. I trust you shall finish the matter.
Exactly my aim.
One last matter, Witcher. Forgive me, but I had you followed. I received a report about your personal life.
Your Highness?
You must know that I hardly did this out of lewd curiosity. My spies report that you are romancing Marigold. I need to know if there is anything more to it.
Triss is a friend, and none of your concern, sire.
Friendship cannot exist between man and woman. Triss is beautiful, but remember that she is a sorceress. Ensure that she never entangles you in her intrigues. If you desire to go to Vizima, talk to my chamberlain. I shall be away from the castle for some time. See Velerad about any other needs.
So I shall. Farewell, sire.
Yes? Yes?
I'd like to return to Vizima.
Are you ready, sir?
I am.
Greetings, Witcher. I knew we would meet again sooner or later.
Greetings, Rayla. Get your unit back?
Yes. My reward for that elven slut. I told you I'd hunt her down.
Teruviel?
That's the one. Yavin's bitch. I handed her over to the boys, then we hung her. I've never seen anyone fight so fiercely.
Decision time. A turning point. Stand aside or fight non-humans. I chose to fight. Neutrality gone. The skirmish at Murky Waters was the first of several victories for the Order. The uprising nears its end. I just hope the victory is not too costly.
They say Yavin's gone wild. Chaos reigns in the elven ranks.
I see that. They're attacking without rhyme or reason.
Try to keep up. We'll head to the field hospital in the center of Old Vizima. I've already killed 20 Scoia'tael. I wager you can't beat that.
Any purpose to this excursion, apart from killing?
Siegfried waits with important orders for me. Ready?
I wouldn't mind an ale.
Just stay out of my way.
Others are looting. Why not me?
Never seen anything stranger than that freak.
We'll deal, but keep your hands where I can see them.
Taste the order's steel. Understood? Defend yourself!
Don't cheat. The wounded don't count, just the dead.
and your throw is not.
You couldn't have killed more long-ears than I.
Quality over quantity.
Excuses, excuses.
Why are you looking at me that way?
I was thinking about a certain legend. Ever heard of Raven's armor?
Where would I find an armorer capable of making Witcher's armor?
The Order's armorer is excellent. He has a shop somewhere here in Old Vizima.
All right, I'll find him.
Shani's an angel. I swear on the eternal fire her hands work miracles.
No doubt. Are you badly hurt?
Merely a scratch. Shani confirmed I'd be back on my feet in no time.
Looks like your wound was caused by a... giant cleaver.
Swung by a berserk butcher dwarf. He cut down 3 brothers, but I got him.
Siegfried, every child knows to stay away from berserk dwarves. You were lucky.
Welcome.
You've set up a hospital.
Clever.
Do you have a minute?
I have my hands full. Besides, I'm apparently not worthy of your trust.
What are you talking about?
Alvin, you made it perfectly clear who's worthy of a Witcher's trust and who's not, who you'd sleep with on occasion, and who you'd entrust with a child.
But...
Enough. The wounded need my help.
Master, are you a Witcher?
I am. What is it?
Master Geralt, the she-beast is murdering people.
What happened?
The Striga appeared by the tower. I was sent to get a Witcher. Already 5 soldiers have breathed their last. Help us.
Which tower?
The tallest in the district. The one the Scoia'tael set ablaze.
Do what you must. We'll speak later.
We'll all die.
I cannot wait to fight.
A cozy hospital. You know, I nearly joined a convent once.
Tough to believe.
Got me. I've always preferred killing to healing.
Finally, that monster is dead.
Why are you here?
I heard soldiers were fighting a Striga, so I came to see Vizima's famous Striga princess. Though not a Striga, still interesting.
Don't get too excited, Kalkstein.
I'll pay these good soldiers to take these remains to my laboratory, and later I'll...
Hold it. If not a Striga, what is it?
A combination of alchemy, genetics, biology, and black magic. A mutant, like you. I can't wait to have a closer look.
Like me?
Similar. Magic and alchemy accelerates the mutation. The side effects are practically uncontrollable. It's hellishly quick and strong. To know more, I'd have to dissect it.
I suspect I know who's behind this. Do you know where it came from?
The soldier said it came from the swamp cemetery. Take this scroll. It details the formula for a powerful potion that will help if you choose to fight the Striga.
Salamandra grows bolder.
Accelerated mutation and experiments on humans is a dirty business.
And all based on stolen witches' secrets.
Which you guarded for years without succumbing to any of these temptations. Congratulations.
All right, but what about this Striga?
If the soldiers were wrong. I heard rumors of certain events in the swamp.
What rumors? Be quick.
They say a corpse was found at the old chapel there, torn open. The large intestine stretched to its full 1.5 meters. All 6.5 meters of the small intestine wrapped around...
That's fine, thanks.
Here to
Smash the non-humans!
With more like you, easily handle the non-humans.
Eternal fire.
Defend yourself! Damn, what a freak. Things will get serious. You shall die, human! I detest you, Dwan.
What happened with the Striga?
False alarm. Some mutant was attacking the soldiers.
Need help?
No more than anyone else.
Let me decide.
Shani.
You seem to be in one piece.
Not worried about Knights of the Order or elves showing up? They both think you're treating the enemy.
For me, they aren't enemies, just wounded. In this hospital, we make no racial or political distinctions. I came to understand that at Brenna. Rusty treated Nilfgaardians and our own, even shielded a patient with his own body when elves showed up. If they come here, I hope I have the courage to protect my patients.
I'm sure you will, though I'd rather you escaped.
Nice to hear. Why are you telling me this? What's that sound?
Treating humans, I see. We wound them so they'll die.
And you're treating them? How illogical and contrary to our interests.
Out of my hospital! Murder each other to your heart's content in the street, but don't show your faces here.
Shani, watch out!
Kill the Dwan!
I shall cut you, hairy ape! Stop them! I detest you, Dwan! Defend yourself, bum!
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
They wanted to slay the wounded. How can anyone fall so low?
I've seen worse in town.
Thank you, on behalf of all the patients.
They shouldn't bother you anymore. See you later.
Farewell.
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
Come on, bastards! I'll cut your balls off!
Wait!
History repeats itself, but this time we'll cut off more than your hand.
Try it, Elven hag. I am White Rayla. I don't fear you elven sadists.
Fury!
I detest you, Dwan!
I could have managed, but thanks.
Don't mention it.
Come. We'll speak where it's safer.
We must attack the barricade and hold it until reinforcements arrive. Retreat, and the Scoia'tael will control almost all of Old Vizima.
Let's go.
No further. Understood?
Forward! Rayla is trapped at the barricade. We must help her.
Let's move.
We'll flank them!
Dead. Just don't know.
For victory! Secured. We must break through the barricade.
What then?
We must get to the other flank. To Rayla.
Fucking good you're here. This place is going to hell.
On my honor. That's no way for a lady to speak.
Shut up, Tin Man. This is their last line of defense. Onward!
After you, milady.
Done! The barricade is ours. Victory!
Rayla, wait.
A fine warrior. May the eternal fire illuminate her soul.
Amen.
A great loss for the Order. I must inform the Grand Master. He was last seen near the Swamp Cemetery.
I'm headed that way.
We should go immediately. What now?
I'll take care of the Striga. Her lair is somewhere around here.
I don't know if I can help you with fierce fighting in that area. The Grand Master is to command the offensive personally. I may be summoned shortly.
I'll manage.
I'll escort you, at least part of the way through the swamps.
Flaming Rose! Witcher, are you all right?
You arrived just in time.
I am Jacques de Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I have heard much about you, and know of your deeds, from a very trustworthy source.
Explain, please.
Geralt of Rivia asking me for explanations. He who so generously lavishes his wisdom upon others.
Forgive me for not laughing. I just didn't get the joke.
I don't intend to explain. Unlike you, I'm one to act. I want to laugh when I recall your pseudo-philosophical reflections. Witcher, only time can teach us. Only with perspective can one understand what is right. Who is human, who a monster, what is evil, and how to overcome it.
I'm in no mood to guess, so why don't you just tell me what made you so bitter? Otherwise we should part.
Forgive me, I can get irritable. Know they sometimes tell me of your deeds, and though I don't approve of them all, I'm always genuinely interested to hear them.
And how did I earn the interest of the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose?
I like to know what goes on in Temeria. It helps me appear in the right place at the right time.
Incidentally, thanks for your help.
Though you're not human, every knight's duty is to aid those in need. An element of our vocation.
Sounds lovely.
Do you know anything about the Order? The Order is an idea. from its foundations to its pinnacle. Our mission, our vision. Our objective is a new world, a new order that will come after the White Frost. A world in which all will get what they merit, not by birth or through connections. A world where the strong help the weak, and crime is duly punished. A world of clear principles and ideals. You must know anyone can join, be they peasant, merchant, even witcher. Knights collect no payment, and are promoted for great deeds.
That's an ideal worth fighting for.
I shall remember those words. Siegfried, fall in. We need your strength and tactical wit.
Yes, sir.
Don't let me keep you, but I don't like to owe favors.
You've paid your debt.
I don't understand.
You owe me nothing. Our rest is over. Fall in.
Farewell.
I'm going to Vizima with the Grand Master. I'll come and help as soon as I can.
See ya.
Sir, have you seen my son? He has straw-colored hair, freckles on his nose, a child, 12 winters to him.
Sorry, I haven't.
I've been burning fires here to lead him through the mists. Oh, my dear son.
I hope you find him. I seek the Striga that has its lair somewhere around here.
Sir, you see that old church on the hill? The Striga lives in the crypt. She awakes at night and roams about in search of blood.
She leaves you alone?
Once she came for me. I didn't run, for I light this fire to guide my son through the night. The monster hesitated, then ran on. Since then, she's avoided me.
Interesting.
But I saw her catch a man once. Horrifying.
Tell me.
The elves set my neighbor's home ablaze and cut them to bits. I've decided to flee the city.
They tried to draft me into the army. Luckily, King Foltest has returned. He'll put those non-humans back on their leashes.
Rightly so. Know what I'll tell you?
Greetings, Geralt. Foltest asked me to check on your progress.
Trust is fundamental.
True, but this particular monster is his daughter.
Why are you here?
Foltest well knows someone meddled with the curse. He cannot believe Ada turned into a beast by herself. The crypt may hide evidence. Foltest asks that you search the sarcophagus where the princess sleeps. Surrender any evidence you find.
I'll fulfill the king's order. Now show me to the princess.
Follow me. The gate is locked. First, resolve the problem with the beastie. You understand? Safety precautions. The gate is locked. First, resolve the problem with the beastie. You understand? Safety precautions. And?
Shutting me in that crypt. Nice gesture, Velerad.
Sorry, Witcher. King's orders.
The streak is dead. It's safe now.
Ah, Witcher. Should have slain her the first time for a pot of gold. Would have ended the problem.
I had no choice. The curse could not be lifted.
Shame. I'd been counting on you succeeding.
Someone induced the princess's transformation into a Striga. I have proof.
Where?
The king wanted to be the first to know.
Fine.
Is that all?
The king said if you want to cure the disease, you must go to the old manor. He said you would understand.
I do. Farewell.
Farewell, Witcher.
Damn, it's hot in this thing. Damn, it's hot in this thing. Damn, it's hot in this thing. Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Quite some time, Witcher. Word had it the princess put a large bounty on your head.
I'm relieved you didn't take that on.
If I'd known where to look. Who knows? Have to earn my bread somehow.
I know.
It's old news now. But I know I'll get another chance.
Enough about that. I've got some business.
Yes.
Farewell.
They attacked the hospital. Unbelievable.
State your business, Witcher.
Let me pass, Duet.
You look terrible, like you haven't slept all night.
I'm tired, Count. May I pass?
My dear Geralt.
I spent the night with a Striga, so my patience runs thin.
With a Striga? To what end? Did you kill her?
She's no longer a problem. I found evidence of a traitor in the princess's entourage.
Any idea who?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. I discovered a useful diary. Triss Merigold also knows some helpful spells.
You should give me Ostrit's diary. The Grandmaster commands magic better than that witch Merigold.
I never mentioned whose diary.
But... to hell with it. Witcher, join me. Align yourself with the masters of a new order. With me, Roderick Duet, the future Viceroy of Temeria.
Who are you working for, Duet?
I thought you had it figured out. I'm working with Salamandra, for now.
Think you can outsmart them?
They're but a means to an end. Join me.
You're pathetic.
Do I not fit your vision of a noble knight of the Order? I weep to hear it, Witcher.
You're a boil on this city's ass, and boils are lanced with a blade.
For the Order!
Greetings, Geralt. Have you met Rayla? A singular transformation gave her the gift of life.
Geralt! A singular transformation. The gift of life? You call that enslaved bag of blood and muscles alive?
Better than alive, perfect. You'll learn that soon enough.
This was your experiment? You're pathetic.
Rayla, darling, you won't permit this mongrel to insult your master.
Geralt! I'll feed you water.
What manner of beasts are they?
The result of Salamandra's genetic experiments.
I came as quickly as I could.
It's appreciated.
Witcher!
The old manor is Salamandra's main base.
The front gate's of little use, but there's another way in. An old well goes straight down into the cave.
Lead the way.
Damn! There's more. Inside the cave. Go straight until you find a small passage.
You're not coming?
Squeeze through. Into the old manor's catacombs. Then, you're on your own.
What about you?
We'll wait here.
See you.
This is your end.
Rayla always admired you. Shame. You might have made a good couple.
This farce is over.
As you wish. Behold my Koschei, the perfect killer. How irritating. You just cut up my Koschei, the result of much labor. Now to resolve this matter through more traditional means.
I can't wait.
My, how threatening that sounded. I warned you, pissing up wind leads to disaster.
You talk too much. Scared?
This time you pissed in a tornado. Kill him.
Your turn, Javed.
I learned long ago only to rely on myself. Before I kill you, you must know. Triss Merigold is being dragged to the laboratories as we speak. Torture will follow. Everyone breaks sooner or later. It's merely a question of time. What say you, Witcher? Still the indifferent tough guy?
You're bluffing. You send assassins after me, conjure up beautiful words, threaten to kill me. But you're scared to death and simply postponing the inevitable.
Allah Zar bin Tala.
I needed to think.
Coward, you know the punishment you face. You can evade it by slaying Geralt of Rivia. You may earn my mercy.
Your threats don't impress me anymore. Prepare, sorcerer. I've come here for you. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Berengar made his decision. He knew where Javed was hiding. He also knew I'd find the sorcerer sooner or later. He knew that facing Javed alone was suicide for either of us.
tricks are performed. tricks are for naught.
Javed, can you hear me? What's going on? How are the experiments progressing? I urgently need those mutated Knights of the Order in Vizima, and send me more failed ones. At this stage, I can afford no delays. Respond!
Javed's dead.
Witcher Geralt.
Expect to see me, Grandmaster. Soon.
Finally! I was worried.
I'm not easy to kill. Nor you, apparently.
Discover anything in the catacombs?
You won't like this.
Witcher!
Tell me about the Grand Master.
Soldiers respect him. You'd follow him into the most desperate fights and still believe in victory.
Any magical talents?
I've heard his sheer willpower raised the iron gate of a castle under siege.
Must be a powerful sorcerer.
He's also an excellent swordsman.
The Salamander leader is dead.
Excellent. And the bad news?
It seems that the Order is behind Salamandra.
What? That's impossible. You lie.
There's evidence, Siegfried. We should notify the king before it's too late.
We'll use a boat at the dock. Let's meet there.
Excellent.
Witcher!
Tell me about the Grand Master.
So,
Is the boat ready?
Yes.
Grab the oars.
Sire, victory! Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead. Cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Striga?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food, and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
In front of Siegfried? I thought the Order was out of favor.
This part of the Order is on our side.
Though the Grand Master violated his oath, not all knights have lost both mind and conscience.
Foltest will be glad. Negotiations with Radovid are apparently going well, and it seems we're gaining another strong ally. When in Vizima, I'm a Temerian patriot.
Let's speak with the king. He must learn the truth before he passes rash judgment on the Order.
7 a crown.
We must hurry.
I shall forgive you all your affronts. Fine, another 200 grivnas payable in 2 years' time. 18 months. Raise the hearth and poll taxes by 3 pence. Are you out of your mind?
You must find funds somehow. I'll...
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. We'll renegotiate customs duties later. Now we must take action. Nothing doing with the marriage, but believe me, that pains me more than it does you.
Sire, Ada...
Silence, Geralt. I'll have your head.
Don't get excited, Radovid. I've taken the brunt of the loss. Now, one thing at a time. You shall receive the 3 hamlets we spoke of. The Witcher will kill de Aldersberg.
What?
We said 5 hamlets.
I'm not a hitman. All right. It'll cost you 10,000.
Don't overdo it. I'm a fucking king and I deserve some respect. 3 villages for you, my would-be son-in-law, and 8,000 orens to the Witcher.
It's a deal.
So be it. My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance as soon as we sign the preliminary treaty. We shall figure out those towns later.
I don't want any fraternal assistance. Somehow the phrase evokes images of burnt villages and orphaned children roaming the countryside. This land has suffered enough. You're to smash the Order and return home.
Forgive me, Your Majesties, but I feel it's time I...
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved, possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. That makes the Grand Master, him alone, the enemy. Is that clear?
As day. The Grand Master, rather than the Order as a whole, is the kingdom's enemy.
And the Order need not be a foe. Led by someone sensible, it could be a friend to the people. It could be loyal to the king. Hear that, Siegfried?
I do, and I understand. And I shall do everything to save the Order, my king.
I knew you could be trusted. After your official investiture, visit me at the palace. We have much to discuss, Grandmaster.
You count your wyverns before they hatch. Jacques de Aldersberg is alive and well. Sire, one other matter.
Yes?
Sire, the Striga gave me no choice. I had to.
I do not wish to speak of it. I'm not vengeful, so you needn't fear any unpleasantness from me. But never mention her name to me again.
As you wish, sire.
Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
On Salamandra's orders.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
4 feet tall, and a body like a barrel of beer. A mouth from ear to ear, filled with dagger-like teeth. Claws like a wildcat, and red, irate eye. I doubt King Radovid would have wanted a bride like that. The union of the 2 largest northern kingdoms fell through. The young Redanian monarch soon gained a nickname that accurately described his nature and the policies he pursued towards his neighbors. Radovid the Stern.
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you. Forgive me, but I must fulfill my chronicler's duty.
I need to finish something.
I understand. Good luck.
There's fighting everywhere.
I'm afraid we're about to get a closer look at the Grand Master's regiments than we ever wanted to.
I don't know if I can raise my hand against a Knight of the Order.
You may have no choice. They're out to kill.
The bastards! Geralt! I knew him. He was still a human a month ago. Shorter than me.
Well, you proved better with the sword. Expect to see more of these monsters in Vizima.
It's the Greater Brothers. They wouldn't let me near that project. That is an offense to humanity.
Come inside. It's safer.
You're right.
Greetings.
Prospering, dwarf?
War can be profitable, if not for the king's taxes, the plague take them.
How did you get here?
Don't you see? Knights, soldiers, and Scoia'tael run through the streets, cutting down who they can. I am a traitor to all of them.
I see.
and all their heads are filled with prophecies, destinies, strange signs, and other nonsense. No one to talk to.
Sorry to hear that, but I need to go. Farewell.
I'm so tired.
Witcher! Good to see you.
I see war is to your liking, Vitala.
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell. I can't open this door without a key.
Go away.
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
Look into my eyes, Dwan, and you will see your death.
I see a blind fanatic about to perish.
Silence, traitor. You've delivered death too often. Retribution awaits.
You might be able to brainwash young elves with your slogans, but they don't impress me, nor did they impress those you murdered.
I was wrong about you. You're not worth talking to. You're a blind, rabid dog biting anything that moves. Someone needs to finish you off.
Our time is now. At them!
We must pass through the sewers to get to the monastery. The entrance is somewhere around here.
This looks too easy. Why don't the elves use this passage? Am I missing something?
There's a huge Zeugl grown fat on carrion sitting in the sewers.
Are you kidding?
You'll see.
We couldn't break through. Heavy fighting.
Is there a safer way to the monastery?
There's another path. Through the sewers. Dangerous. I have a key. Take it.
Thank you.
You weren't a Zeugl.
Geralt, there's really a Zeugl down there.
I hope it hasn't had time to multiply.
I heard of one Zeugl, and from what I know you need 2 to multiply.
Zeugls are hermaphrodites. They don't need a mate to make little Zeugls. They do it with themselves.
That's sick. Unnatural even for monsters. We must slay it. Geralt, there's
I hope it hasn't.
I heard of one
Zeugls.
That's... I heard that...
I know you're an atheist, but I wanted to ask you to pray before you confront Jack de Aldersberg.
Siegfried, I'm not a believer. Doesn't that make prayer useless?
Faith and lack thereof differ in that faith can work miracles, while its lack can do nothing.
Fine. I'll pray.
Again!
Lie down, Siegfried.
Once again, I'm wounded in the leg before a glorious battle. Geralt, I cannot go on.
Don't move. Foltest's armies will be here any minute.
Geralt, go. I shall gather what knights have remained faithful to the Order's tenets.
No passage. Grand Master's orders.
I'm here on a matter of national importance.
Shove off. The Grand Master seeks solitude.
Sorry, you give me no choice.
Death!
Behold my people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make me leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches, a cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice. Each night, I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlina's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world?
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, my vision is strong. Behold, the scales will fall from your eyes, and you will understand.
Juggler's tricks. I expected more.
You think this an illusion? Oh no, Geralt, it's nothing of the sort.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Follow me. Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling to Aldersburg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand. The Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson in some.
The unexpected awaits you here.
How did you get here?
You're stronger than the Grand Master thought. You summoned me.
How?
The Grand Master invited you into a vision of the future enclosed in his mind, yet you brought your own visions and specters.
So this isn't real?
It's more than a dream. Should you die here, your death will be very real. I shall accompany you, assist you. But only a blizzard follows us, with nothing beyond it but death. You'll reach him soon.
You haven't changed a bit, Witcher. Again, you emerge from nowhere to kill humans.
What humans? As always, you're perplexing.
Behold the remains of humanity. Ape men, wretched creatures worthy of disdain. Some my own great-grandchildren.
They're human?
The White Frost has stripped humanity of its luxurious robes. All that's left are beasts that think only of eating and procreating. They are human no longer. Their base instincts drive them like the lynch mob from which you saved me. I'm grateful. Take my gift.
I see you have met our degenerate great-grandchildren. Do you understand now why you cannot oppose my plan?
You have yet to say how all this ice justifies your crimes.
Only a grand plan pursued without hesitation could save humanity from what I saw in my visions.
Trust your daydreams that much?
Many of the gifted foresaw the white frost. Global cooling is this world's destiny.
Why fight it then?
You always believed man makes his own destiny. I seek to change all humanity's fate.
You robbed humanity of its right to decide. You understand nothing.
Geralt, I hear the wails of those who perished, hear their cries, and you will know my pain.
Cannot stop this, Witcher. Death follows you.
You killed me, yet I'm happy to see you.
There are worse things than dying in battle.
I know. I didn't choose a soldierly life to die in bed. Our ties exceed even death. I will fight at your side. Draw your sword, things are about to get interesting.
Do you finally understand, obstinate Witcher? Humanity will perish. The few who remain will become animals. My plan would avoid this.
What plan, damn it?
The human nations can only survive the cold through a mass exodus south.
With you leading them?
I'm prepared to do so. I see the future. I command respect. I would rule well. Of course, I had to get rid of any standing in the way, especially non-humans.
Why so obsessed about other races?
You're joking. They detest humans. With the slaughter in Vizima, they discarded their noble masks. How can you stand with the murderers of women and children?
Another lie. You provoked the non-humans.
Hatred for hatred. I'll show you my creations. Honest, they don't hide their intentions behind beautiful faces.
We could have stopped the Grandmaster's madness, but you insisted on stopping us.
You resorted to murder and terrorism. That's no alternative.
Yet we were right. Behold, humans are naught but bloodthirsty apes. That is plainly visible here. You blindly followed the Order's lead and now brandish your sword against them, like a dog biting the hand that feeds it. But that is what you are. No wolf but a rabid dog, a mindless killing machine. Nobody.
Enough, Yavin.
Now I shall kill you like the dog you are.
I do not fear death!
Look, Alvin.
It's just an illusion, Triss.
How stubborn you are. I could use you to shepherd my sheep during the first years of winter.
I doubt you mean it. You stole our secrets from Kaer Morhen, used them for the worst ends.
Witchers were meant to be guardians, but proved too weak. You loathe yourselves. I needed witchers, but perfect ones, emotionless, lacking human weaknesses.
You see human traits as weaknesses? I pity you.
Fear obscures your thinking. My knights never hesitate.
Look, Geralt. Humans, monsters. Easy to mistake one for the other.
I trust your judgment.
The Grand Master is the vilest kind of criminal. We need to stop him.
Let's go then.
Just like old times.
Here we must part.
Why?
At the heart of the vision, he controls all. You must go on alone.
See you, Triss. I'll be back.
Good luck, Geralt.
Now, do you see the need to act, whatever the price? Geralt, open your eyes, open your mind.
They treat people like you at St. Lebioda's hospital.
By pursuing me, you proved me right. You faced the dangers that humanity faces, and survived.
Jacques de Aldersberg, your dream is over.
Patience. You may yet change your mind. Imagine thousands traversing an icy wasteland. Could you defend them? You and a handful of witches ridden with doubt, like Berengar? Impossible. Only the greater brothers can do that. But they need to be taught and led. They need you.
Enough. Our swords will speak for us.
How confident you seem. A painful lesson awaits.
Have you fulfilled your destiny?
Salamandra is dying, soon to be a memory.
Salamandra means nothing. It was but a particle of chaos, the tool of the madman you just slew. Your past, your destiny, the reasons for your resurrection, all remain unknown.
Words, words, words.
You've always used them ably to mask uncertainty and fear. I once promised I would follow you.
Gibberish, Spectre. Tell me what you want or disappear.
Reflect on your deeds, Witcher. I stood near you when you arrived at Kaer Morhen, an omen of its downfall. I observed as you judged the villagers of the outskirts, leaving only blood and fire behind you. You passed through Vizima like a sword through a heart, accusing others, destroying lives, mindful of nothing but your own purpose, to be achieved whatever the means. You slaughtered dozens with your Witcher's sword. You helped create the foundations for the Order's fanatical reign. You left Vizima in chaos, only to bring destruction upon murky waters. Every one of your decisions brought further devastation. Each choice you made led to greater evil. The Order, to which you handed power, aims to eradicate all who are not entirely human. What say you to that, mutant?
Stop.
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect means of destruction. Wherever you walk, death and chaos follow. Now, as it was years ago, accept it. Do not fight it. Give up to me yet another man you destroyed.
Jacques de Aldersberg is mine.
You dare to oppose me? I sense your weakness as your life seeps from your wounds. With every drop, death draws nearer. You stand no chance against me. Yield to me.
Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I was afraid you'd suggest chess.
That sword is for monsters.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Well, you missed a few things. The rebellion's been quelled, and Foltest has regained control of the city, with assistance from the Order.
How's Siegfried?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you until I arrived. Then duty called.
I wonder how he'll manage as Grand Master.
Well, I hope. What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
Take what's yours, Witcher. You earned it. So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A Dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed. You've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
I'm tired, Dandelion. I want peace and quiet.
As I thought. I've known you for years and never seen such fatigue in your eyes. People expected too much of you. Yet as always, you rose to the challenge, no matter how unreasonable it seemed. Don't get me wrong. I'm overjoyed to be able to talk to you again. But perhaps you should have stayed there, on the Isle of Avallac'h.
Seems I'll never find rest.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher. Jacques de Aldersberg's funeral drew masses. All wished to bid farewell to the man who had saved Vizima. The bloody street fighting ended. People saw the knights as heroes. Non-humans faced greater hatred than they did before the rebellion. The king's edicts punishing the Scoia'tael caused a mass exodus of elves and dwarves. History can at times be cruel. The king turned a blind eye to the iniquities of the Order of the Flaming Rose. The new Grand Master, Siegfried of Dunel, reformed the Order, consolidated its power. The sorceresses failed to consolidate theirs at the court of King Foltest. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. New fortunes were made amidst the ruins. Some won, others lost. The natural order of things. Few knew what had really happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia, yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.